Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in this stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. Brad Jackson, he had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Running inside, it's Burgess. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout.
Hey, move. Check, check.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Burgess. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Jackson will throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him. listening as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job.
Maybe a crease. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Washington State going quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Good, solid tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Burgess. Turning it on! And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running inside, it's Burgess. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jackson going to throw it, looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Jackson will throw. Using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
They knock him down right there. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Here's some pressure. Got it. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wazoo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Sparks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, man, this defense, they looked a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's the Spartans. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Burgess. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the counter play. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ready, go! Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop in that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Oh, he found a space on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Washington State lines up quickly. The hand to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Ready, go!
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will keep it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Maybe some room here. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. He'll do it himself on the draw. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Got enough for the 1st. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling. Might be calling a hot route.
Ready, go!
Jackson going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a 1st down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And the returner is stopped. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots, put some pressure on the defense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Ready. Black 14. Nice gun.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. And they score first here in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running inside, it's Burgess. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Going to the run, it's Burgess. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Fourth down to keep their chances alive in overtime.
Ready? Ready, go! Go!
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.